adlaw, Pauline Amelinckx. Bohol.
Miss Bohol, Pauline Amelinckx. A proud Boholana, Belgian, Pauline has created a children's coloring book to raise kids' awareness on marine life preservation. She admits to being a sweet tooth, which goes perfectly with her sweetest smile.
Belgian, and being part Belgian has exposed me to a lot of chocolates and a lot of Belgian waffles, and that has developed a sweet tooth in me. And good thing that I'm also part Boholana, because in Bohol we also have chocolates in the form of chocolate hills.
Bohol, Pauline Amelinckx. Who has been conditioned to be greater. Beyond good looks and ultimately beautiful hair, she demonstrated overall beauty and inspires everyone to always strive for greatness. The award for Miss Cream Silk goes to Miss Bohol, Pauline Amelinckx. The next award is given to the candidate who exudes a personality that is refreshing and long-lasting. The Downy Sweetheart Award goes to Miss Bohol, Pauline Amelinckx. And finally, the candidate who possesses a complete skin health regimen and embodies Cetaphil's healthy skin for the body, even under the sun. Miss Cetaphil's son is none other than Miss Bohol, Pauline Amelinckx. Our next award is for the candidate with the most unforgettably beautiful face. Brought to us by Front Row Lux White, the Face of the Universe Award goes to Miss Bohol, Pauline Amelinckx.
Pauline Amelinckx, Bohol.
All right, our next contender is Miss Bohol. How are you doing, Pauline?
I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. How about you?
No one ever asked me questions.
Oh, I'm sorry. Should I not have done that?
It's okay. So I'll go ahead and read what you're supposed to comment on instead. All right, you have 30 seconds to answer this. Throughout this journey, you have discovered that you are a phenomenal woman who is conditioned for greater. How can you create a positive and lasting impact to the world around you? Your time starts now.
I can be a positive and lasting impact by being a role model, by embodying what it means to me to be greater. It is a constant struggle, it is a constant commitment to always work on being stronger, embracing my vulnerabilities, and knowing that I am the perfect version of my imperfect self, and empowering and enabling other girls, everyone, to feel the same way, because we are greater in our own rights.
Thank you so much, Miss Bohol, Pauline Amelinckx. Next up, we have Miss Bohol, Pauline Amelinckx. from Bohol, Pauline Amelinckx. Good evening.
Good evening again.
How are you?
Overwhelmed, but all in all, very grateful to be here.
Yes, here we go. Down to the final couple questions. I will ask you two questions. One you picked backstage. After you hear 30 seconds, after you talk for 30 seconds, you'll hear this. And then I'll give you another 30 seconds to answer the second question. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Your first question. What factors influence you in deciding on what to buy or post online?
The factors that help me decide that is basically what I want to put out there, what I want to show the world about myself, how I want to portray myself. What matters most is that we know who we are, that we are true to our authentic selves, and that we always try our best to show and share that to the rest of the world, and hopefully inspire them to do the same.
Thank you. Here is your second question. This pandemic has made clear our priorities, essential and non-essential. Where do pageants stand in this time of crisis? Go.
I think pageants are now an amazing platform to show that not all our dreams are canceled. They're just put on hold. And for us, we're lucky that we're still able to make this one dream come true, to stand here, to spread hope, to rally people together in action and conversation, and spark change. And together, I'm sure, we can make a positive impact out there on this stage. That is the essence of beauty pageants in the time of the pandemic.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Bohol.
I draw inspiration from Miss Venus Raw. I had the pleasure of meeting her once, and she's a very religious person. That's something I really got from our meeting. And at the end of that day, she prayed over all of us, and she had the power to make me cry with her prayer. And I really want to be able to somehow use my words to also touch other people's lives. So Venus Raw, definitely. I'm gonna make the judges cry.
Make them cry.
Good morning, everyone. Yes, I was informed by Angel.
Even if the first question I'll ask you, tell us something about yourself.
Hello, my name is Pauline Amelinckx. I'm your Boholana Belgian, from, of course, the beautiful province of Bohol. My dad is a Belgian and I'm Filipina, so I'm like a mix of both cultures in one, and I'm very excited to be here today.
What is one beautiful word in your local language and what does it mean?
I would like to choose the word pohon. It means hopefully. It's the word that we use whenever we talk about something that is going to happen in the future. Like, I'm going to join Miss Universe Philippines, pohon, hopefully, with God's blessing.
Next question, what is that one learning experience that you had as a child that made much impact on you?
One learning experience I had as a child was that I had to not be shy when it comes to myself and when it comes to my body and my capacities. I was very shy, always in the corner, but my mom and my dad always kept telling me, you have to really be out there. That's the only way for you to grow. That's the only way for you to shine.
And what is that one major lesson that you learned during this pandemic?
I think I learned so many things, from cooking to planting, but I think one thing that I really learned is how interconnected everything really is. From the animal world to the human world, from communities, inter-province, and I think that just reminds me of the fact that we all play a part in fighting this pandemic and that we can all rise together.
If you were the crowd, how would you help your community?
I would want to be a spokesperson and a rallying point to bring people together in meaningful conversation and together look for solutions. And I think that with this platform of influence, that's something I can really do.
What color symbolizes the phenomenal moment?
Oh, that's very interesting. For this moment, I would like to choose pink. pink is the color that would symbolize me as a phenomenal woman. And pink is also something that you will have to watch out for during my performances for preliminary or evening gown. I'm not gonna mention which one, but I'll just tell you that. And it's also my favorite color. I have an emotional relation with that color because every time my dad would give me gifts, it will always be something pink.
I'm excited to see all your pink outfits in the next few days.
Yes.
I'm also excited to find out. So if given a chance to promote to the world a spot, whether man-made or natural, in Bohol,
I would have to choose the Lubbock River Cruise. The Lubbock River, I don't know if you've tried it. I hope that you've had. You tried it? So hopefully then you agree with me. The Lubbock River Cruise is really one of the more amazing things that you can do in Bohol. It's not just good food, it's not just you being on that river cruise, but it allows you to interact with the locals in dance and in song. And every time I'm there, I always make it a point for me to dance at tinikling with the locals, even though I risk getting my feet hurt with the bamboo. But it's really one of the things I would want everyone to know about here in Bohol.
let's go on the work side now. No? That's recreation. Now let's go to the work side. We've been hearing the word work from home.
Yes.
So, what do you think are the skills that we need to develop for the workplace of the future, as we call it?
I have worked from home also during the first few months of the pandemic. I'm sorry, it's a bit cold. During the first few months of the pandemic, and I think patience is one thing that we all need to work on ourselves, especially with the internet connection that we have at home. There's so many times that I've had meetings and then my internet connection would fade out and then I wouldn't hear the rest of it. I think patience above everything else is something that we need to work on, and from then on we at least have the clear mind to work on everything else.
There's a campaign called #LoveLocal.
Okay.
So if you had a local product that you had to promote, what would it be and why?
It would definitely be raffia from Tubigulong Weavers. I'm not wearing it at the moment. I will be wearing it for one of the segments.
So one of the things that I would also look forward to seeing.
Definitely, yes. I'm not gonna indulge any more information about that, but raffia is really a product that's from my hometown in Tubigon, and it really takes so many people to make a raffia roll, and there's so much thought and effort that goes into it, and it's a beautiful product with so many possibilities.
What is one thing that you think young people should focus on?
At the moment, it's really staying strong and continuing their dreams of educating themselves, even during these pandemic times. We all are having a hard time, but that doesn't mean that our dreams, our passions are cancelled. They're just on hold, and I think that they all need to have hope in their hearts to continue what they're dreaming on and to somehow make their dreams still come true.
Thank you.
Thank you too. Thank you. It's Igorot inspired. Yes. Thank you. Not very warm indeed. I'll take that into consideration next one. I think I did pretty well. I just wish someone told me it wasn't a closed door interview. It was an outdoor interview. So cold. That was my only concern. But for the rest, I love talking.